Lightning strikes can generate powerful electrical surges that travel through electrical wiring, potentially damaging appliances and electronic devices. Arc fault circuit interrupters, or RSIs, are designed to trap and protect against arcing faults but might not be effective against lightning-induced surges. When lightning strikes nearby, it can create strong electromagnetic fields that induce high voltages in electrical lines and cables. This induced voltage can damage sensitive electronics like cable modems, even when they are plugged into surge protectors. Surge protectors are designed to absorb and divert excess electricity, but they have a limited capacity. If a surge protector is overwhelmed by a lightning-induced surge, it may fail to protect the connected devices. After a lightning strike, the electrical system may still contain residual charges that can cause secondary strikes. This can damage devices connected to the system even if they were not directly struck by the initial surge. Proper grounding helps divert lightning surges to the ground. If the grounding system is inadequate or compromised, lightning currents can travel through the wiring and damage devices. Here are some recommendations for protection. Firstly, install whole house surge protectors to provide a more comprehensive level of protection. Secondly, ensure that the electrical grounding system is properly installed and maintained. Thirdly, consider installing lightning rods on the roof of the house to redirect lightning strikes. Fourthly, unplug sensitive electronics and appliances during thunderstorms as a precautionary measure. If there is suspicion of damage from a lightning strike, contact a qualified electrician for inspection and repair. Several factors contribute to electrical damage following a nearby lightning strike, ranging from direct surges to induced voltages and grounding problems. A more in-depth look into each of these aspects can give a clearer understanding. Firstly, the primary cause is the lightning surge itself. When lightning strikes, it releases an enormous amount of energy in the form of a high-voltage surge. This surge can travel through the electrical wiring of a building, seeking the path of least resistance. If the surge is strong enough, it can overwhelm standard circuit breakers and cause damage to electrical components and appliances. Secondly, induced voltage plays a significant role. Even if lightning doesn't directly strike a building, a nearby strike can induce strong electromagnetic fields. These fields can create voltages in electrical lines and cables. This induced voltage can be particularly damaging to sensitive electronic devices such as cable modems, computers, and televisions. Surge protectors are designed to mitigate these issues, but they are not infallible. Thirdly, surge protectors have limitations. While they are designed to absorb and divert excess electricity, they can only handle a certain amount of surge energy. A particularly strong lightning strike can overwhelm a surge protector, rendering it ineffective. In such cases, the connected devices may still be vulnerable to damage. Fourthly, secondary strikes can also occur. After the initial lightning strike, residual electrical charges can remain in the system. These charges can cause secondary strikes, which, though weaker than the initial surge, can still damage sensitive electronics. Fifthly, grounding issues can exacerbate the problem. A properly installed and maintained grounding system is crucial for diverting lightning surges to the ground, thus protecting the electrical system and connected devices. If the grounding system is inadequate or has been compromised, lightning currents can travel through the wiring, increasing the risk of damage. Here are some proactive steps to minimize the risk of electrical damage from lightning strikes. The primary recommendation is to install whole house surge protectors. These devices are installed at the main electrical panel and provide a comprehensive level of protection for the entire house. They are designed to divert a significant portion of the surge energy to the ground, protecting appliances and electronic devices. Secondly, ensure the electrical grounding system is properly installed and maintained. This involves checking the grounding rods and connections to ensure they are in good condition and meet the required standards. A qualified electrician can perform this inspection and make any necessary repairs or upgrades. Thirdly, consider installing lightning rods on the roof of the house. Lightning rods are designed to attract lightning strikes and safely redirect the energy to the ground, preventing it from entering the electrical system. This is particularly useful for buildings in areas with frequent lightning strikes. Fourthly, take precautionary measures during thunderstorms. Unplug sensitive electronics and appliances to prevent them from being damaged by surges. This is a simple but effective way to protect valuable equipment. If damage is suspected from a lightning strike, it is essential to contact a qualified electrician for a thorough inspection and repair. Electrical systems can be complex, and hidden damage can pose a risk of fire or electrocution. An electrician can assess the extent of the damage and make the necessary repairs to ensure the system is safe and functioning correctly. Other preventative measures to consider are regular maintenance of electrical systems, periodic inspection by a certified electrician, and upgrading outdated electrical panels. Addressing older electrical systems can help in preventing electrical issues from various sources, not only limited to lightning. Ensure adherence to the National Electrical Code, specifically the sections on surge protection and grounding. Whole house surge protection devices should ideally be installed at the service entrance. Additional surge protection at the point of use, like power strips with surge protection, can provide an added layer of defense, particularly for sensitive electronics. The grounding system needs to be robust. Grounding electrodes such as ground rods or underground metallic water pipe should be properly connected to the service panel, ensuring a low impedance path for fault currents. Regularly test the functionality of ground fault circuit interrupters, or GFCIs, and arc fault circuit interrupters, or RFCIs. These devices are designed to protect against electrical shock and arcing faults, respectively. They should be tested monthly to ensure they are functioning correctly. Furthermore, it is good practice to keep an inventory of all major appliances and electronic devices, along with the serial numbers for insurance purposes. After a lightning strike, assess the damage carefully. Look for signs of burning, melting, or other physical damage to electrical components. If you notice any damage, do not attempt to repair it yourself. Contact a qualified electrician immediately. Also check for tripped circuit breakers. If a circuit breaker has tripped, reset it. If it trips again, there may be a fault in the circuit, and you should call an electrician to investigate. Lightning strikes are not the only sources of surges. Surges can also be caused by power grid switching, motor startups, and other electrical events. Therefore, surge protection is important even in areas with infrequent lightning strikes. In summary, electrical damage from lightning strikes can be caused by a variety of factors, including direct surges, induced voltages, and grounding issues. Implementing surge protection, ensuring proper grounding, and taking precautionary measures during thunderstorms can minimize the risk of damage. If damage is suspected, it is essential to contact a qualified electrician for inspection and repair. Remember, lightning is unpredictable, and it is best to be prepared. Ensuring that your electrical systems are robust and well protected can save you from costly repairs and potential safety hazards. Review the NEC, looking at sections such as 250 and 280 for detailed guidance on grounding and surge protection requirements. Understanding these codes and standards can further improve your ability to protect your home or building from lightning-related electrical damage. If a surge protector is subjected to a substantial surge, it might sacrifice itself to protect the equipment downstream. This means that the surge protector could become non-functional after the incident, indicating it has done its job. Regular inspection of these devices can confirm whether they're still offering protection. Consider investing in a surge protection system with diagnostic features, which provide an indication of the surge protector's operational status. The grounding system's effectiveness is paramount. A low-impedance ground path helps to dissipate surge energy safely. This typically involves the installation of ground rods, interconnected and bonded to the electrical system, and metallic water pipes as per NEC guidelines. Visual inspection of the grounding system, including the ground clamps and conductors, is important. Corrosion or loose connections can significantly impair the system's ability to function properly. Lightning rods, when installed correctly, offer a specific path for lightning to follow, diverting it away from the structure and towards the ground. This approach requires expertise and adherence to recognized standards. The effectiveness of lightning rods depends greatly on proper installation, grounding, and maintenance. When a lightning strike is suspected, comprehensive inspection of the electrical system is necessary, including wiring, outlets, switches, and appliances. Damage might not always be immediately apparent, but can develop over time, posing a latent safety risk. An electrician can use specialized equipment to assess the integrity of the wiring and components, ensuring that the system is safe for continued use. In addition to surge protection, consider installing transient voltage surge suppressors, or TVSS, at sensitive electronic devices. These devices are designed to protect individual pieces of equipment from voltage spikes, adding an extra layer of protection beyond whole house surge protection. Remember to replace surge protectors periodically, as they can degrade over time due to repeated surge event. Check the manufacturer's recommendations for replacement intervals. Also, during a thunderstorm, avoid contact with plumbing or electrical fixtures. Water is a conductor of electricity, and contact with metal pipes or electrical appliances during a lightning strike can be dangerous. The NEC has specific requirements for surge protection in different types of buildings and electrical systems. Review these requirements to ensure that your surge protection system meets the applicable standards. Finally, keep an eye on weather forecasts and be prepared for thunderstorms. Taking proactive steps before a storm arrives can help protect your home and family from electrical damage. When selecting surge protection devices, pay attention to their surge current capacity, measured in kiloamps. A higher surge current capacity indicates that the device can handle larger surges. Also, look for devices with a voltage protection rating, or volts PR, which indicates the maximum voltage that the device will allow to pass through to the connected equipment. In addition, ensure that the surge protection devices are properly grounded. A poor ground connection can render the surge protector ineffective. Use a ground tester to verify the integrity of the ground connection. If there are any doubts about the grounding system, consult a qualified electrician. Lightning protection systems should be inspected and certified by a qualified lightning protection specialist. These specialists can ensure that the system is properly installed and maintained. Following a lightning strike, document any damage for insurance purposes. Take photos of the damage and keep records of any repairs that are made. Consider using a lightning strike counter to track the number of lightning strikes in your area. This information can be useful for assessing the risk of lightning damage and for determining whether additional protection measures are needed. Furthermore, consider using a power conditioner to protect sensitive electronic equipment. Power conditioners provide a stable and clean power supply, which can help prevent damage from voltage fluctuations and surges. When purchasing electrical equipment, look for products that are certified to meet safety standards. Certified products have been tested to ensure that they meet safety requirements and are less likely to cause electrical problems. It is also good practice to install arc fault circuit interrupters, or SIs, in your electrical panel. SIs are designed to detect arc faults, which are a common cause of electrical fires. Consider using a surge protection app on a smartphone or computer. These apps can provide alerts when lightning strikes are nearby, allowing you to take steps to protect your electronic equipment. Also, unplug devices, especially during a thunderstorm, when you leave for the day. Taking these steps will provide additional defense against damage. Remember, surge protection devices are designed to protect against surges, but they are not foolproof. A direct lightning strike can still cause damage, even if a surge protector is in place. Therefore, it is important to take other precautions, such as unplugging sensitive electronic equipment during thunderstorms. Also, keep your electrical system up to date. Outdated wiring and electrical panels can increase the risk of electrical problems, including damage from lightning strikes. If your electrical system is more than 25 years old, consider having it inspected by a qualified electrician. The electrician can identify any potential problems and recommend upgrades. If one lives in an area with frequent lightning strikes, consider installing a lightning detection system. These systems can provide alerts when lightning strikes are nearby, allowing time to take steps to protect property. It is also important to have adequate insurance coverage. Electrical damage from lightning strikes can be expensive to repair, so make sure that the insurance policy covers this type of damage. Take advantage of any rebates or incentives that are available for installing surge protection devices or other energy-efficient equipment. Many utility companies and government agencies offer rebates for these types of improvements. If unsure about how to protect the electrical system from lightning strikes, consult with a qualified electrician or electrical engineer. These professionals can assess the risk and recommend appropriate protection measures. Finally, remember that safety should always be the top priority. When dealing with electrical systems, take precautions and follow safety guidelines. If unfamiliar with electrical work, do not attempt to do it yourself. Hire a qualified electrician to do the work. These guidelines should improve the chances of protecting valuable items and the overall health of the house.